Playoff football has come to the west coast of Florida, and we are at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Coming up, it's the final game of Wildcard Weekend, and we've got a good NFC matchup in store between the Washington football team and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Win or go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC Wildcard game. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Game here for Royce Freeman. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
On the stop.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Haskins. That's complete to the former Aggie, Jay Sternberger. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives him much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
On 3rd down. Freeman. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
Brought down at the
Got what he needed for the 1st down with a gain of 2.
And a Washington 1st down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Back at the 20.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
Complete.
23 yards the pickup there.
It's a gain of
Brandon, lest my eyes deceive me, I think they found a matchup that they're trying to exploit here, don't you? I mean, it's the 2nd time they've gone to him here in this drive.
Yeah, opening drive. It's a tone setter, right? I think they're going to be looking his way a lot.
Yeah, and I think that the way things are going right now, they like him as a featured receiver. Let's see what kind of adjustments the defense is going to make to try and take that away. That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
From the 45 on 2nd down. Haskins. Catch is made by Harry. And he'll be taken down by the face mask, it appeared. And yes, out come the flags. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. After the penalty, here's Freeman. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instinct. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. On on 2nd and 9. Haskins. Pass hauled in by the 6'4" tight end Sternberger. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down. Scoring first, so critical in the postseason. They've got it here, 1st and goal. They'll run here with Freeman. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And Washington has taken a first-quarter lead. So much for being intimidated on the road in the playoffs, right? That was a pretty clinical drive right there.
Yeah, they seem to come out with the attitude of, we don't deal with pressure. We create it on the other team. Just took it right down the field and stuffed it in the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Saquon Barkley, 73 yards. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That's an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness to it? Just getting there and taking off and going. For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. They find some open field here. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Antonio Gibson, 59 yards. And Washington has taken the lead. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
27-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27.
Switch. Watch the safety creep. Check it out, read. Jim. Check 24.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Shotgun now for Brady. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
47 Mike, 47. Oh, you got deep? Check nickel. Check safety.
From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
49-yard line.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Watch the run. Switch. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Check 37. Go, baby.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Watch twitch. No, 66.
From the gun, it's Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he's got this down to the 35. Brady finding Godwin there for a Buccaneer first.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Boy, some big runs here, Charles, already in this first quarter.
Yeah, if the lanes are there, go ahead and exploit them. But what I like the most, how decisive he is, putting his foot in the ground and going.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
2nd and 11 at the 17-yard line.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Working from the gun, it's Brady. That's complete, right around the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football. They're on the march, but facing a third down here.
Hey, that's wide, 80. Right, 58, right there. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up first and goal now.
At the 3-yard line.
So another third down conversion, and now they've got a first and goal.
Here we go. Here we go. Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it. Undercrunch, undercrunch, undercrunch. Wide, get wide. No.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
At the 4-yard line.
From back at the 4, here's second and goal. A handoff to Barkley. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Stop short of the
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing third and goal. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Well, we've talked about it before. This jet sweep, something a lot of teams like to run nowadays. And this one winds up in the end zone.
And it is all about creating different ways to get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. And wasn't it interesting that prior to this game, the head coach told us, I saw this sitting at my chair watching a Tuesday night college game and decided to implement it myself.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Washington takes over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
And the Washington first down.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Now a handoff. It's Freeman. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a second and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
3 yards to go on second down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. This is Freeman. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, third and 1.
Brought down by Shaq.
The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up third and 2. It's a give to Freeman running right. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short. That's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. Quick hitter here. It's complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
45-yard line.
They'll bring out 4 receivers, 3 of them being sent to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 4. Now Haskins to throw it. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Throwing now, Haskins on first down. Allen on the screen. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
11 at the Buccaneers' 37-yard line.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Haskins going to throw again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Jay Sternberger there. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Again, it's Haskins. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
And the Washington.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Gibson. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
2 yards.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 3rd down. Here's Haskins. He's got the tight end, Sternberger. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you're
without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. Extra bulk up front for second and inches. 3 tight ends. Here's Haskins, a quick throw out wide. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Keenan Allen there to make the grab. And Washington has taken the lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
41-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Brady, that's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half.
At the 47-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, Brady. Looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. The 20.
It's over.
And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
Their own 23-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. The first half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. And that's caught inside the 30. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A big pickup of 38. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one.
Let's go, boys. Let's go. Wait, that. Wait, 20. I got him. 47's the mic, boy. 47. Alpha.
Brady now on first down. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Vincent Smith, the intended receiver, and it's second down.
At the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Brady. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
First and 10 at their own 6-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So we come upon halftime here in this NFC Wildcard matchup as we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Aldrich Rosa set to kick off.
One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC Wildcard bout. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 41-yard line.
2nd and 11 at the 41. Operating from the gun. Brady gets this out to Saquon Barkley. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Check 4, check 4. Check 26, check 26. He's checking, he's checking.
Here's a give to Barkley. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
2-yard line.
Saquon Barkley. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
33-yard line.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Second and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
On first down, Barkley about 3 yards there to the 27.
On the carry.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a game considering the blitz that they just had against them.
7.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7. Now they'll throw with Brady. Eluding the pressure right. It's caught on a weak side of Smith. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Brady. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6, second and goal.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Saquon Barkley, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bucs have made this a one-score game. And this is back to a 5-point game.
Is good. Makes this Washington 26. Buccaneers.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And Gibson decides against bringing it out.
Over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are, and I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
Now throwing on first down and completing it. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
First down, Washington.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. First and 10. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
Okay, partner. No surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Check nine. He's coming. We got double up. Green 8, head. Sugar.
On the run, it's Barkley. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
He was brought down.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, Brady. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
On first down, Brady. His throw caught right around the 6. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead. So what can Brady do here as he'll lead his guys up to go for 2. They're going to run it with Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
27, Washington.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Antonio Gibson on the return. Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They had that lead that is now gone. It is completely gone. And how does that affect the psyche? Or am I reading into that too much? They should be okay still?
No, you're not reading into it too much at all. You've got to wonder what the psyche is of a team, because once you build up the lead and things are rolling pretty well, you don't expect it to change. And for it to change this dramatically, and now they're the team doing the chasing, yeah, you want to check out where they are mentally and whether or not they have it in them to come back. We'll soon find out.
Yeah, they're on their heels a bit right now. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Boy, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of 2 halves, won't you?
Hey, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened, because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple of things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Kill. Check 3.
A handoff, Barkley running left. And he's got some space here. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Saquon Barkley saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the interception by the Bucs D leads to a touchdown. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24.
Will take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their lead, they have seen it evaporate completely after such a good first half. They've been shut down here in the third quarter.
Searching for answers, trying to figure out what it's going to take to get back to where they were before. The big part of it is that sometimes you don't have to go exotic now. You go back to basics. Being able to run the football, string some things together, some effective passes, try and get a rhythm established again, and try and get back in the lead.
Back in the lead, like you said, back to the basics. Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff. Yet again, Haskins is intercepted. Third time. Carlton Davis picks it. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
Under 10, 10.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And that rushing touchdown, his fourth, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
And Gibson decides against bringing it out.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They had that lead, looked pretty comfortable in the first half, maybe got a little bit overconfident because that's gone now.
Almost takes us back to being kids, doesn't it? Because I know at some point your dad did the exact same thing mine did.
Okay.
It's okay to be confident, son, but overconfident, that's not a good thing, and that's maybe what we saw.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 30. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Now Brady. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. From 3 yards out. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Well, look, this is a team, Charles. They've faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division. But they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game. A message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
Now this will make it into the end zone. Oh, nice move. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They're looking to turn things around here. They've been shut down in this third quarter, and that was after a good first half offensively.
And you wonder where it all goes, and it feels like it goes away fast because it takes some time to build up good momentum, great play calling, excellent execution, and then like a blink of an eye, you're losing the game. How do you get back there again? I'm sure they've talked about it, and they've got a plan. Now can they put it into practice?
The lead gone, now the search to find it again. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
It's third down and 1 yard to go.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 1 quarter remains in this NFC Wildcard matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
They'll run on first down. Barkley, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Second and 11 at the 34-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, Brady. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
47, Mike. 47, Mike. 47. I'm here all day. I'm here all day. Shit. Ozzy. 47's the mic. 47's the mic. Come on. Hey, check Mike 47. Check Mike 47.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal.
Showing up. Check. Lucky. Check. Fresno.
To throw, it's Brady. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
I thought they were onto something with their play call and kind of went in reverse a little bit. Threw it on 1st down, then ran it on 2nd down. Not successful either way. What play call do they come up with here on this important 3rd down try?
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Here's Matt Gay now for the Bucs field goal. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping.
A 21-yard.
Gay's kick is good. And that'll extend this lead now up to 25. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a 1st? So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Haskins. He's got the hook up to Lazard. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Levante David making his presence felt in the backfield.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
It's 3rd down.
Washington on 3rd down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This will be 3rd and forever. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
58, come on. 58, come on.
They'll try and throw for it with Haskins. Looking for Harry. He airs it out deep. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Now it's Barkley. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Shift.
They'll run it again with Barkley. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Saquon Barkley, 30 yards. And this offense continues to pour it on.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And at this point, maybe you say, it was a good effort really just to make the playoffs. They couldn't win their division but did earn a wild card berth. It does appear, however, that their season is just a few minutes away from ending in one-and-done fashion. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Washington on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Just enough to get the first down there with a 1-yard pickup.
Well, sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion. Got a man open. That's Harry. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11. And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he can't hang on. He had a good shot there for his 3rd pick of the game. Instead, it's 3rd down.
I see what they were trying to do there, trying to find some dead space in the middle of the field and take their shot right there. A really good idea, but it winds up incomplete.
And he's got a man open. That's Allen. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time.
A gain of 3.
Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. They go play action with Haskins. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this one is incomplete. N'Keal Harry was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Come on, QB, come on.
Throwing again. Haskins. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Trying to defend the out route there. Got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
On first down, it's Haskins. That's caught by Trey Quinn. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a first down throw that's complete, and he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. I think this is what this game's become now. You just go deep, see if we can get something to go our way.
Yeah, not the most creative or most inventive play call there, but not much has worked for them throughout this game. They're almost at a loss about what to dial up.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
Well, that field goal block pretty much sums up the day for them, doesn't it?
Boy, it really does. What's the word we often use? Symptomatic. It's just been a sign of how this one's gone.
Give a lot of credit to the guys that got in and blocked the kick. They've had the advantage all game, and they continue to press it.
So now a chance for points in the opposite direction after the blocked field goal. And they'll indeed take a knee. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Green 80. Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. We got this. 47's the mic, boys. 47. Check, check. Go, Bandit. All day, baby. All day, all day, baby. Mike's 47. Mike's regular.
Brady going to look to throw. And this one's incomplete. The intended target was Chris Godwin. And now it's 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Brady to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. That'll bring up fourth down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Bradley Pinion now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it. Because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 46-yard line.
Play action. Haskins. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. The big Vita Vea pushing his way through to wind up with a sack.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge?
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that? Being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game. Check. Got that done. Win a wild card game. Big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Bucs are winners here as we say so long from Tampa.